Does this even need to be a debate? Why do I even have to make a video about this? Some people still think that the Lakers are actually the team that they all hope that they would be, and that they're actually the best team in LA. They want the Lakers to be the best team in LA. It's clearly the Clippers, and the Clippers clearly run LA at the moment, and it's going to continue staying that way probably for the next couple of years. Last night's showing was just adding on to what I already knew and what a lot of other people really already knew about this Clippers squad and what this Lakers squad was really all about. People that are delusional Lakers fans that think that their team is just superior just because they have a LeBron James who's clearly not the same player that he was even back in his days in Cleveland. I still think LeBron James is still a fantastic player. He's clearly not better than Giannis, Kawhi, a healthy Kevin Durant. You can argue James Harden, even though I'd probably favor him over James Harden, and a couple other multitude of players. Anthony Davis, his own teammate. I think LeBron James is a top 5, top 6 player at this point in his career. He's clearly not the same player, as I said, and Kawhi Leonard is just showing out in dominant fashion again and proving why the Clippers are the better team. Montrezl Harrell, Paul George, Pat Beverly, we all knew that this group of guys to go along with Kawhi was going to be a stout defensive team. Even though statistically they might not have the best numbers on defense as a whole, we all know that they're all dogs and that they all get after the ball. This team really showed it last night against the Lakers on Christmas. It's really insane that there's people out there that still believe in this Lakers team. When I was counting them out from the beginning, I knew that they always had a chance to make a run, but look, I know it, and this is just adding on to the proof. This team is a second round exit. I think that they're going to meet the Clippers in the second round personally. I have no idea where the seedings are going to fall. Of course I don't. But if I had to take my best shot and my best guess at it, yeah, the Lakers are going to be meeting up with the Clippers in the second round at some point, and they're going to get absolutely annihilated. I'm not saying it's going to be a sweep, but I don't see the Lakers winning more than 1 or 2 games versus that Clippers team. Kawhi's going to be much healthier. LeBron's getting older. Anthony Davis has never been the same player come playoff time. His numbers are always down, and I just don't trust this team, especially with the pieces around him. And look, like last night, for example, they got production out of guys that weren't just LeBron and AD. They had Kuzma. They had KCP. They both played solid. Where are your excuses, Laker fans and people that are still defending this team? The Clippers are just a better team. They want it more. They're hungrier, and they know how to get the job done. This Lakers team clearly does not know how to do that, and the coaching staff doesn't either. Look, I want to throw an idea out there, and I want to say that, look, if Kawhi goes and wins a championship this year, I think he can win multiple with the Clippers with Paul George and that team. But I think if he wins it this upcoming season, that's going to put a lot on the line of LeBron's legacy. LeBron's always going to be number 2 or number 3 in my eyes as the greatest players of all time. But if LeBron James goes to LA like he did last year, misses the playoffs even with the 17-game stretch where he had those injuries, he has Anthony Davis this year. They're in win now mode. They have other pieces. And Kawhi Leonard comes to LA and just wins it in his first year in LA. That's a bad look for his legacy after what Kawhi did to him in the finals back in whatever days with San Antonio. But LeBron cannot be the only all-time great to go to the Lakers and not win a championship. Kobe did it. Shaq did it. Wilt did it. Jerry West. It's looking like LeBron's not even going to be able to get them to the finals at any point in his Laker tenure. He's got the rest of the season, which we could still see if it happens, but I highly doubt it. He's got next year and the year after that. So he's got 3 more years, including this year, to make it happen. I don't see it happening. What I see happening and what I think should happen, call me crazy, I think that the Lakers, if they don't even make it to the conference finals this year, I think the Lakers need to re-sign Anthony Davis after this season, lure him back in, have a 35-year-old LeBron James who's turning 35 or 36 next week, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'd trade him. You don't need a 36, 37-year-old player on your team on that $154 million contract. Teams will be gladly to take LeBron James off your hands and make trades. You are going to get a multitude of assets, players, picks, and you can build around Anthony Davis. You go out and trade for a guy like Bradley Beal, maybe a CJ McCollum, a Devin Booker, a player somewhere along those lines who's a legitimate scorer. Maybe this is an overreaction, but I really, really think that the Lakers need to consider making another boss move this season, or it's not happening. Because it's clear and it's pretty evident that the Clippers are better than them. And look, come playoff time, anything in the West can happen because every team is good. Utah, who just traded for Jordan Clarkson and gave away Dante Exum. They just waived Jeff Green as well. They could make a run. Denver can make a run. Houston could make a run. I highly doubt Houston as well. There's just too many good teams to risk it with this Lakers squad right now. I just don't think it's good enough. I don't think LeBron and AD are good enough to carry the load in the West come playoff time, especially with LeBron James' age. But look, if I had to put the favorite right now to come out of the West, is said at the beginning of the year, it's the Clippers, and I'm still standing by that. It's the Clippers. Even if they're not a top 4 seed, just because Kawhi load manages so much, this team is still going to come out of the West, most likely. It's not definitive, but I really think that the Clippers are coming out of the West, though. What do you guys actually think about the Clippers being the better team in LA? In my opinion, and it's pretty obvious. Any other video suggestions, please let me know down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out.